can do that.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay, but let me. How can the LRA be contacted for more information concerning this? James Otto, any of you?
so
Okay, okay. I know
so
that's your
the
area. Legal mind.
So the LRA can be contacted through our Bureau Revenue Authority social media pages. We have Facebook, we have X, formerly Twitter. Twitter now is X, but most people don't know. So we have Instagram, we have the LinkedIn, our LinkedIn page, and we can also be contacted on our hotline 0770572572, and that line is totally free. When taxpayer call, is free, and of course when we call them back, it's also free. Or they could contact us, Taxpayer Advocate Service Unit, on our number 0778959475, or we also have a WhatsApp number too in our unit, and the number is 0881959475, or you could visit our website, the LRA website, on www.lra.gov.lr, or you could send us an email on info@lra.gov.lr.
Okay, let me begin taking the course. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, I just want to know.
What is your name? Where you call from?
I'm calling from all our communities.
Go ahead quickly.
So when you are a disabled person and you try to do your little business and you can't go on the street to go pay for money again, and in case the tax collector come around. So what would be our own benefit that we as disabled people that can walk and go on the street and pay for money, and we want to go back there again?
All right, thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, sir.
Yeah, my name is Costin Zokra, and I call from Doba, Yellow Building, or District 1 Maggie.
Go ahead quickly.
Thank you. It's very good, what you are discussing is very important to pay tax, because tax paying is important for our nation. Now, my question is, if for instance, a man is working with somebody taking care of the yard inspection or something, and his annual salary which fall in that category as described for about 70,000, which to do a calculation is about 5,000 per month. And he works for that person in the sense just by blessing, and he has been working there for past 10 years, and there have been no tax being paid. Who is to be doing? Is he to be doing all the employer? Is there any punishment for that?
All right, thank you. Thank you. 077-597-8530, Like I said, this program is being relayed on Radio Bush Road 98.1. Instead of 98.5, it's 98.1 Bush Road Radio Bush Road, Cool FM 91.9, Voice of Liberia 104.1, ABC Radio 105.7, Lux FM 105.7, Punch FM 106.7, Spoon FM 105.7, and Joy FM 101.5. These are radio stations relaying this broadcast this morning. Let me see if I can take this person. But you want to address the two concerns before we take more calls?
Let's go ahead. Let's take some calls.
Okay. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, sir.
Yeah. Good morning. My name is Patrick Coquet, calling from Lucky Town.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to say thanks to our brother there.
Brother and sister.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Very important in our country. Because the bigger men are too much. Some people you go there, you want to take the land, you want to get the land spread up, but there's nothing there. So I think when we try to pay taxes for all the empty land, it will benefit our country. And my question to them is that if I'm working with somebody and I believe I'm going to pay my tax on time, and my boss man is not paying me for 2 3 months, what is the punishment for me and my boss man? But I'm paying my tax on time, because I believe he's going to pay me for me to pay my tax on time. So I also want to say to my work with your ministry, at least to improve it, that we will get our money on time to pay our taxes also. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Let me take it from this side. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, what's happening with this line? Okay, let me go and take it from this end. Good good morning. Good morning. Oh, good morning. 08805140960775978530. I'm trying to take it from the Lone Star, but I don't know what's happening. Good morning. Oh, this line is not too good. It's not too good. It's not too good. Let's take it from the orange. Good morning.
Yes, good morning. I've been on the line for so long. I don't know
Yes,
why.
you there now. Go ahead, Chief.
I want to understand something for the tax officer in the studio. One, if you had or live, and then you have your residential house on it separated from a shop. Now, will the shop be on a commercial different from the house, or will that be combined together on one tax? I hope you understand the question. For example, you have shop, but the shop is not attached to the house, and then you have the house separated, but on the same lane, under the same ownership. Will that be two separate tax or one tax?
Thank you. So I will take the last person because 9 o'clock we have Orange with us as our final guest. Good morning.
Good morning, Melvin.
Morning.
Thank you. Let me say good morning to your studio guest. I'm Emmanuel M. Super Jr. I call in from the Office of the Intellectual Plaza District number 14. Let me appreciate the folks from ARA and the government that I instilled this morning, especially the guy from ARA out. Melvin, I would love for them to give the breakdown on at what amount do you have to pay tax, because I think I didn't get that clear when the person was elaborating on it, because I'm working with an entity and another one who go and pay the tax. The entity collect the tax, but then the entity have failed to give me my thing number. So which they always say it is ARA, but then you ask them how many percent are they taking for your salary? So once you make up to 144,000, you don't have a contract of 144,000, but then the percentage is taken from the ARA take tax as if you are making 144,000. As in the case of it, who have 12-month contract. But the ARA is not calculating based on 10 months or 12 years, and that's how they're taking the percentage. I wanted to elaborate on that aspect because bringing innovation to work tax.
Thank you. Okay, we don't take a call again. By you can just address the concerns, then we get a party comments, and because 9 o'clock our next guest will be right here.
All right. So they saying all the questions for me. So, all right. So the disabled guy, right? So we don't have a situation where to give preferential treatment to certain class of people when it comes to tax. The law is clear. Once you are earning income and the income falls within the threshold of paying tax, you will have to pay tax. So whether you are disabled, we got disabled people, by the way, working to LRA. And as they make their salaries, they pay tax to government as well. So there's no differentiation there as to whether you are disabled or not able that you shouldn't pay tax. Somebody talk about like if they work right and then their boss or the entity they work for, the entity does not pay the tax on time. So like I said, if we have due dates, all right, let's be specific with the personal income tax. The due date for personal income tax is after the month ends, the 10th day of the month that comes. That 10th day is the deadline. So we are today is April what? I mean today is March 28, right? Some people have already taken pay. Some people are still taking pay. Some people will be taking pay up to March 30th, or whatever. So we are saying once you get your pay for this month, you have all the way up to the 10th of April to file and pay. Now, if your employer did not file and pay and they are in our system will alert us. We will know that you have not paid. So because of that, we have the right to issue you our own assessment notice. That means we can bill you and we can take the bill to you and say, hey, you're supposed to have paid. But he, as the employee, will not be liable to pay the tax penalty that will be applied to that tax. It will be on the employer. He talked about, what can we do to ensure that, employers pay. I believe that is a violation of their rights, to be working for someone and they don't pay you on time. I think that needs to be taken to the labor ministry. There's another, ministry that is responsible for employment areas and things. So I would say go to the labor ministry and they can address that issue to you. And then they talk about, okay, this guy said he has his land. There's a building separate on it that is considered to be the business area, and there's a residential area separate. We treat it as separate entities, right? We register that commercial one as a commercial property, and then we will apply the commercial rate, the one that you got detached, not connected altogether at that business, we treat it as a residential property. So you will have like two separate property, commercial and residential, with the individual rates applied on it. Now, somebody talk about the threshold, all right? That is at which level you will have to be before you pay tax or you will not pay tax. Like I said, for the whole year, if your salary is just 70,000 Liberian dollars, you will not pay tax. You are free from paying tax, but you are not free from filing. If your tax grows from $70,001 to 200,000 Liberian dollars, you are in the first category where you will have to pay a 5% tax on your salary. If your salary is between $200,001 to 800,000 Liberian dollars, you are in the other category where you pay 15% of your salary. I mean your annual salary, 15% on your annual salary, and then with a constant figure, I think of 6,000 plus. The last one is if your salary ranges from 800,000 to infinity. That means to whatever level it goes, you're in the last category. You're paying 25% plus a constant figure of 96,500. Please just let the public know. Right now, we have a new system at the LRA. We are automating our tax payment processes because we want to avoid this human intervention, because we hear stories of where sometimes taxpayers or people go in the field impersonating to be taxpayers, or maybe are even impersonating to be tax collector, or maybe are even tax collector, and sometimes they go and harass people to collect money from them on the side, making them to be paying small money to them at the same time the government is enforcing the payment and what have you. So we have this system we call the Liberia Integrated Tax Administrative System. That's the new system we are using, and it's called LITAS. It's an online system. Before, we had all our taxes, we have most of our taxes going through the commercial banks. We are paying taxes through all the commercial banks in Liberia. And now we have added this online system that says, as a taxpayer, you are compelled to file your tax through our LITAS system. Okay. Especially large taxpayers and medium taxpayers. For small taxpayers, especially in the county areas, we still have our tax business offices. You will go there, you will pay manually, they will issue you receipt. But we are also trying to automate the processes all over the country so that everybody can be able to pay through our integrated tax integrated system that has been established called LITAS.
Thank you, James.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Sarah, quickly, just on maybe 5 seconds.
Yeah, so I would like to tell all taxpayers to take advantage of our office. We are there for them. We are the voice at LRA. They could contact us on our numbers that I stated earlier, or I would just say quickly 0778959475 for more information to know more of the pricing.
Thank you.
Yes. In addition, the services we provide is free for them. Government is paying us. Let them take advantage of the education and the other services, so that it will help LRA to be able to generate more money for us to reach to the billions. So let them take advantage of it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. It was good having you, James, Sarah, and that of Sumo.
Yes, sir.
Thanks ever so much for coming this morning.
You're welcome.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Okay. Well, they are James B. Kokolo, Manager Taxpayer Services Division, Liberia Revenue Authority, Sumo G. Howe, ITIN Manager Taxpayer Advocate Service Unit, and that of Sarah Lamine, Taxpayer Advocate Service Unit. They've been my guest on the first lap of the Super Harmony Show. Thanks ever so much for listening. We take this break and see as to whether our team from Orange, Liberia is already on ground. Then we usher them in. Have a wonderful stay with us.